Bikertv is brought to you by Parts Canada and Drag Specialties. We support the sport. Metzler ME880 Marathon, what Bikertv rides on. The Dealey Motorcycle Exhibition, Vancouver, BC. Welcome to Bikertv, by bikers, for bikers. This week on Bikertv, we're heading to Vernon, BC for Sturgis North. We're hanging with our hometown buds in Fenwick, Ontario at Biketoberfest. We're in Moncton, New Brunswick for the 17th annual Hog Rally. But first, we're at the GPRC for Tech Tips with Wally.
Hi everybody, welcome to Bikertv, Tech Tips with Wally. As our engine is ridden, things wear out. Your engine starts to wear out as soon as it started up the first time after you buy it. And there becomes a point where maybe it's worn out to a degree where maybe your top end needs to be reconditioned, maybe your bike's consuming a little bit of oil when you're riding it, it doesn't feel like it has the power that it used to have. There's a couple tests we can do. We can do a leak down test and we can do a compression test. Let's have a look at how you do those. A couple things we want to do before we do the compression test. We want to bring our engine up to operating temperature. And the reason for that is everything expands when it gets warm. The rings seal a little bit better. The other thing that concerns us a bit when we do a compression test is we want to get the most air we can possibly get into the cylinders. Now I've got an induction module here, similar to what we'd see on this motorcycle. You can see it's closed up right now. So if we do a compression test, we're going to get a low reading because we're not allowing much air to come into the cylinder and the combustion chamber to be squeezed. So what we want to do is we want to have the throttle wide open. If you have an older motorcycle that has a CV carburetor on it, we open up our throttle and you can see that the butterfly is opened, but the piston is still down, blocking the air passage. So what we have to do with these is you have to get in there and you actually have to hold the piston up all the way while you do your compression test so we can get the air flowing through there. Let's get the spark plugs out of this. When you take your spark plugs out, it's a good idea to have a look at the condition of them. If your motorcycle has been consuming oil, you're probably going to find that they're oil fouled. If they get oil fouled enough, you won't get any spark taking place. These ones actually don't look too bad. Hook up our gauge. Now what we want to do is we want to hold our throttle wide open. We're going to crank the engine over 5 to 7 times. And what you want to watch for is you want to watch where the needle goes on the first revolution of the engine and where it is after about 5 to 7 strokes. So we went up to about 75 on the first, and we're at about 200 right now. That's pretty good. This is not a stock engine though. Little release button on the side. Okay, we're about 190, and we came up to right around 100 on our first stroke. So this one is, we were about 195. We're about 5 psi from each other on these two, so this is looking pretty good. Now a couple scenarios that could happen here if we found that maybe it didn't build up too much on the first stroke and didn't build up to where we wanted it to on the consecutive strokes or the remaining strokes. What we can do is we can put about 1/2 ounce of oil in the cylinder, and then we'll repeat the test. When we repeat the test, if it comes up good on the first stroke and comes up to where it should on the remaining strokes, it's probably an indication that we have some leakage past the rings, and that extra oil in the cylinder is actually sealing the rings off. If after we add the oil we find that it doesn't really come up too much on the first stroke and doesn't come up as it should on the remaining strokes, chances are it may be you might have a push rod that's too long in there, especially if you have adjustable push rods, or you may have some leakage happening past the rings. But there's another test that we can actually do that will take us a little bit deeper into it and help us pinpoint things other than just, is it the rings, is it the valves, and that's the leak down test. Now once I put the pressure to the engine with the leak down tester, if we have some leakage, what we're going to do is we're going to come around and we're going to listen. I've taken the air cleaner off. We can listen at the air cleaner. We can listen at the exhaust pipes. On this engine, we can listen at the head gasket to see if we had a head gasket leak. If you had an older engine like an Evolution or a Shovelhead or something like that, that had the timing plug in the crankcase, you can pull that plug out and you can actually listen at the crankcase. A couple real good tests to do. Do the compression test first. If you find any problems with the compression test, you can get onto a leak down test. As you can see, that'll help us actually pinpoint a little bit more if we do have some leakage taking place, and let you know what shape your engine's in.
After the break, we're in Vernon, BC for Sturgis North.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada. The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Dragon Jeans, what Bikertv rides in.
We have a big responsibility to move the freight every day. It's important that we do that as safely as possible. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
Special thanks to Creative Chaos, not for the weak of heart. Hips Cycle, complete Harley-Davidson service. Doc's Leathers, for criminally insane prices. Milestone Motorsports, Dimple Motor Oil Magnets. Biketoberfest, Fenwick, Ontario, live to ride. Closed captioning by Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
We're partying down in Sturgis North, just outside of Vernon, British Columbia.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Really good. It's warm weather, lots of bikes, a little beer flowing, lots of fun.
So tell me about what's going on here at Sturgis North.
We've got stunt riders happening. We've got the biker build-off that just took place. We've got 3 world champions here that are here to sign autographs. We'll be here today and tomorrow. We've got a really nice bike builders ride up to Revelstoke tomorrow for anybody who wants to come along for charity. Tonight we got Sweeney Todd and the Guess Who playing, and it's just rock and roll.
We're just kind of hanging out, looking at the bikes, and then I think we're announcing the winners tonight, and gonna enjoy some of the bands.
Oh, my favorite ride right now is I got a 73 shovelhead. I have a few bikes, but that 73 shovelhead with 12-inch apes and just an 80-inch shovel is a good old bike, and I like to ride that.
So it was a hobby that turned into a business, and I've moved around a little bit to different things. Performance engine work, I do a lot of everything from repair to service to full-on builds to race bike components, and keeps it fun, keeps it interesting. These days you have to be flexible. You really have to be diverse in this economy, so you have to do many things or else you're going to drown. And a lot of bike builders everywhere have gone under because they relied on one thing, or quick, easy money. You got to work hard these days, and almost every industry to get by, right? So it's not easy, but it still can be fun and rewarding.
Oh my gosh, I just got here, Sturgis North, my first time in Canada, my first Canadian gig. I'm so excited.
So you're from the States?
I am. I'm from Sturgis, South Dakota. Okay. Born and raised.
What's your name?
Jasmine Kane.
And so you're here. What brought you here?
Ray brought me here. He saw us down in Daytona. He saw us in Sturgis last year. He said, you've got to come up and check this out. It's amazing. I came up here. This is the first year. We just flew in last night and drove up here this morning. Amazing view. Everywhere we stopped, everybody said, you're in God's country, and now I know why, because it is amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes.
This is a pretty hot poster.
Thank you. Yeah, that is my friend Panhead Phil's bike. It's called Bad Brass.
Nice.
Yes, our last year's poster, but I have a new one coming. Ooh.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So what are you up to here?
It's Bikini Bike Wash.
What's your name?
Paige.
Paige, where are you from?
Kamloops.
This is your first time at Sturgis North?
Yep.
Yeah. So what's the cause for? What's going on?
For the veterans. All the money, all the proceeds go to the veterans.
I'm the PR manager for Sturgis North. I produce the calendar and I manage the Sturgettes.
What happened to your leg?
Oh man, yeah, no, I was picking up their stuff in Kamloops and I got cut off, left-hand turn.
It takes a lot of jam to still come to work.
I was here Wednesday morning, this happened Tuesday night. Yeah, they let me out of the hospital at 12:30. I was here by 7:30 the next morning.
So did you break it?
No, I didn't break it. They are thinking what's happened is I've ripped the hamstring from my knee. Yeah.
Well,
not going to keep me down though.
Yeah,
Sturgis North,
right.
man.
Just brought the bike up for a show and shine.
Nice. Could you tell me about your bike? It's pretty unusual.
Yeah, I bought it. It used to be in a cave in northern China, waiting for an invasion. And I had a buddy who's an Asian realtor, and he had 3, and I got 3 from China, and I customized this one into a 38 flathead Panzer. And then the machine gun parts are built out of stuff from Home Depot.
Okay.
And then I customized another 2, and I just keep them. I just, bring them here and support the event. I just came in today, stay for the evening, and then ride back tomorrow. It takes me a day to get back to Peachland, as you can tell. It's not very fast.
Is this the original
Yep.
sidecar to it?
Yeah. I had to patch a couple of bullet holes and then wish I hadn't.
Oh, really?
I should have left the bullet holes in it.
We've had lots of people come from everywhere to have a good time and have some fun and enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're heading to Moncton, New Brunswick for the Canadian National Hog Rally.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division. Join the winning team. Tank Industry Leaders. A professional company with professional drivers. Late model equipment. Local and regional hauling. Now hiring professional drivers. A great place to work. Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division.
special thanks to G. Bork. You can't afford not to come see us. Cape Breton Bike Fest. Thunder in the Highlands. The Nova Scotia Motorcycle Tour Guide. CPN Design, custom engraving and powder coating. Shediac Motorcycle Rally, one great little rally.
Call RS 2000. Saving Ontario truckers time and money. Call RS 2000.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
Hey, bienvenue à Moncton, ici la gang de Hard Sherbrooke.
Burnout competition is what we're doing. And our first contestant isn't faring so well so far, but that's okay. We're hoping just to get all the other bikes up, and we'll get people going here. People get to vote for their favorite burnouts by giving donations to muscular dystrophy, the firefighters campaign for muscular dystrophy. And the one participant who gets the most donations will win half of the entire pot, and the rest goes to the campaign.
Well, the whole idea is to tie your motorcycle down up there on that steel bed and smoke the back tire until it blows. We've been over to PEI, to Atlantic Aid, and now we're just down here in Moncton checking out the bike rally here and seeing what's exciting and going on. Still riding the Spider and still enjoying it. Boy, excellent riding weather. Nothing but sun beating on you and very little rain. So it's been a great riding summer.
Just hit the gas. I used to work over at the Harley shop there a couple of years. I went back to school.
Oh, great night for some burnouts. I'm going to take my Harley up and burn the tire off. I got a 2002 Electra Glide. There's a mix of stuff, but once the big bike gets up there,
the big boys coming.
Big boys
now.
play, yeah.
When I got involved with Bike Club, I decided to make a corporate bike and use the bike. This is a 2003 Harley. And I bought the bike. It was a women's bike with a women's paint job on it, so she had trouble selling it, and we wanted to put the corporate colors on it, so it was perfect. So me and Mass picked it up, brought it to school, and we took it all apart with the kids. They got to see a modern bike, and then I started designing kingpins, because what I do, I repair kingpins on tractor trailers. And I've put we machined 54 kingpins out of brass and installed it on the bike. So like on the axle shafts, on the signal lights are kingpins. The air breather has got a profile of a kingpin in it. And the paint job was done from another volunteer at Bike Club. She does pinstripe by hand. So she taught, she came in for a full class and taught them how to do the pin stripping by hand. And then she used gold leafing to do the gold on the paint job.
So you guys all helped build this bike?
Christian and I did. I helped polish some of the brass on the bike, and Christian did a lot more.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He worked really hard.
How long did it take you to polish?
A while, a couple hours, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So is this the first one you get to work on?
No, in our club that we used to do, we were working on a couple of other bikes as well.
We're the Bike Club, and you're watching Bikertv.
Stick around. After the break, we're back in Fenwick, Ontario for Biketoberfest.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division. Join the winning team. Tank Industry Leaders. A professional company with professional drivers. Late model equipment. Local and regional hauling. Now hiring professional drivers. A great place to work. Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada. The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Dragon Jeans, what Bikertv rides in.
We have a big responsibility to move the freight every day. It's important that we do that as safely as possible. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
Advanced welding techniques, training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Special thanks to Universal Cycle. We don't just sell motorcycles, we sell motorcycling. Kane's Harley Davidson, parts, sales, and service. Ride with Bikertv at the 3rd Annual Rolling Thunder Rally. Bikertv Advertising. Call Bob for a quote. The CMDRA. Adrenaline pumping action.
Trucker Television, Canada's hottest new show.
My grandpa's a trucker. He helps feed kids like me.
Canada's hottest new show, Trucker Television.
Why Bear? Tell me that first. Why
Well, it's
why are you
Barry,
Bear?
but everybody's called me Bear
Oh.
since I was little.
It's a short form?
Or Barry.
I was looking for some racy story.
Well, there is, but, you know, Canadian TV.
I see you got Prez there, President of what?
Yes, Niagara Hog.
Niagara Hog.
We've been around for 22 years. So what we do every year, we donate to Camp Aranda up in Huntsville for kids that have diabetes.
I'm aware of it. The quilt is wonderful. Who makes the quilt?
Susan Terrian, she's in our chapter. She's our newsletter editor. And she's made about, I think this is number 6 for her.
And they're always wonderful.
Yeah. We've been up in Dover, you know, selling them. We've been everywhere. So we're doing really well on this.
You guys are just bombing along looking like you're having a great time.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah?
We are. This is great. I'll come here every year. This is my first year actually, but I will be here every year from now on.
You're a newbie?
I'm a newbie.
Me too.
But so close, too.
Yeah.
You know?
Down the road,
I didn't know it was such a party.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you never know who you're going to run into, right?
Yeah.
You guys don't have a clue who I am, do you?
I do. I
You
watch
do?
on TV. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right, never mind this guy.
Yeah,
I'll just be over here. I'll just be over here.
He
with
runs
this
a
guy.
Ducati.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh, really?
Harley stuff. Yeah.
Ducatis are cool, though. It's
Oh,
quick.
it's nice.
I like it. Yeah.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's okay.
I'm not like only Harley.
No.
I ride anything twice. Where is it? Let's have it. Where's Steve?
Right
Let's
there?
go.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Let's go.
happen.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Anybody lets me ride their bike.
Do they?
Yeah.
Not this guy.
I'm the road queen, man.
Oh yeah.
This guy missed the memo or something.
Yeah.
You're on the back, Demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the back. What are you guys doing? What's happening?
Chilling. Yeah, rode up, just check out the bikes.
What do you
The
ride?
music. A Sportster.
You look young.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Ah, youngest rider award right here. Right on. You started riding right away when you could?
Oh yeah.
Very
Yep.
good. Very good. And a Harley to start on.
Yeah.
That's nice. Don't let anybody bust your chops about the Sportster thing. I got a Sportster
Hey.
that'd make you yourself. And you? You ride too?
I rode with my friend, my sensei, actually.
Oh, on that?
And that's his bike.
That's
yes.
beautiful. I
It
love
is
the
beautiful.
individual bum cheek pads.
Yes, they're custom made for our butts.
For that one, we'll turn around. Let's have it. There we go. Gotta have sexy biker bum. We always have to get the sexy biker bum. And you, Loud Pipes, what's your name?
Cole,
Cool. Where are you from?
Fort Erie.
What do you ride?
I got a custom built 79 shovelhead.
You do not.
Yeah, me and my dad built it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And you like did a lot of the work yourself?
Yep.
Sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
Custom shovelhead. Guy's hardcore.
Don't mess around.
How long you been riding?
A couple years.
Couple years.
Yep.
Good stuff. Well, you
Oh,
look
yeah.
like a biker. You should be a biker. How do you feel about your son wanting to be a biker? Obviously, it's good with you if you're
He's
a
not
biker.
a biker,
too.
he's a motorcycle enthusiast.
We give that spiel to many,
Yeah,
many people.
yeah.
Yes. We're all about motorcycle enthusiasts
Yeah,
in Canada.
for sure.
Yeah. And how long you been a biker?
I've been riding since I was 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And what's your name? I'm sorry. Joe.
Yeah.
And your wife?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah.
You ride as well?
No, just on the back with
That's
Joe.
okay.
Yes.
And your son was telling me it took about 6 months to build this bike?
Yeah, they're both.
Something like that?
Yep.
That's
yep.
great. That's really great. How do you know about this stuff? You're just
I've been wrenching on that bike for 28 years.
yeah. So you learn a thing or two, eh?
You learn a thing or two.
You learn stuff when you ride the old school.
Yeah.
What is your bike?
78.5 FLH.
78 and a half. Why the half?
It's an 80-inch.
Oh, wonderful. How's it going today?
It's going great.
Who are you?
I'm Garth,
What do you ride, Garth?
48 Indian Chief.
This is yours.
Yes, it is.
You won second place today, and that's the dirtiest bike I've ever seen. Good for
You
you.
haven't seen my other bike.
That's so great. Tell me about it.
A friend of mine's daughter got engaged and he had to sell it to me.
Really? What do you
Really?
pay for something like that, if you don't mind me asking?
$25,000.
Really? That's excellent. It's a survivor. It's got character. Explain the beer mug, or the beer jug.
Well, the beer jug was good, but it got broke because the tank split and we were pouring gas from the big tank into the small tank
That's great.
beside a bonfire.
It's got the suicide shift. Everything runs quite great.
Beautiful.
I saw you bounce in here on it. The big spring seat, the great
Yeah.
big grin on your face.
Always grinning.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank
You're
you.
hardcore, my friend.
No, I'm just soft.
We love it here at Fenwick. This is one of the best gigs of the year.
It is.
It is. I really enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the crowd. The Hog Chapter ride that comes in is one of the biggest rides you'll see everywhere come in. These people are a pleasure to work for, and I'm really pleased to see how they've grown in the last few years.
It is huge. Next week on Biker TV, more of the best of Canadian motorcycling. We're back at Sturgis North in Vernon, BC, and more great tech tips with Wally. Please like us on Facebook and check us out on bikertv.ca.
We should have met years ago when we were younger. Live life from a storybook to fill virtue's hunger. Running wild and living free. midnight carousel. So my